It's the duo that you love the most, covering events from coast to coast. That podcast is all about the fun with your hosts, LPiddy and Jon Jon. Chirping about gossip like chickadees. Turn up the cast and enjoy the tea. The podcast with the beauty and the brawn. One's a gay turkey and the other is a black swan. It's that podcast. It's that podcast. It's that podcast. Live from the Jon Jon and Company studio in Denver, Colorado, it's That Podcast. And now, here are your hosts, LPiddy and Jon Jon.
Hey, what?
Hey, what? Hello.
Oh, and the audience, guys, thank you, first of all. And secondly,
Hi.
welcome to the Hashtag That Podcast. My name's Jon Jon.
Liddy.
And you know who we are. We're the show that you're tuning into, so welcome.
Yeah. If you got here by accident, don't leave. I swear it's going to get better. Just stay with us.
I recommend you leave.
No.
Get out now while you can.
No. Not kidding. No,
I'm just kidding. We're fun. But that was little. Sade.
Oh, shout out. I was like, shout out. Got
No,
my
that's-
confused because
Yeah, you got your mixed up.
yes, I do. I'm so sorry.
But you know what? That does bring us right into our first segment, Miss Girl. It is shouts. So this is a segment. Sometimes we have shout outs, but when we don't, we have a segment called
Shouts.
LPiddy, who's your first shout of the day?
So for my first shout, let me kind of remember what it is. Ah!
DJ
Thank you so
Khaled,
much.
that one was so good.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. Leave your compliments in the comments below. That's hard to say.
Did you say your confluence?
Compliments is what I meant to say.
Oh.
I apologize. I forgot the word for compliment. I'm not good at accepting those, so I don't really know that word.
Well, a confluence is the junction of two rivers, especially rivers approximately equal width. So you and I have confluence. We are two rivers acting as one.
We're a river of one. This is our new hit song. That podcast.
Confluence!
Confluence. That
Now,
podcast.
I do want to share for those listeners who've just heard the word confluence. I'm going to use 3 examples I found on the internet of how to use it in a sentence. So we seem to be faced with an uneasy confluence of 2 issues. Ooh, tough. Second one, this small town lies at the confluence of 2 rivers. Ooh, shifty. And of course, 3, there was a confluence of rivers.
Ooh.
So again, if you're new here, get out while you can.
If you don't want to learn today, stay here. 'Cause that's
I
all
am
the learning.
kidding.
That is all the
But
learning.
no, that is all the learnings. I do have one, and it is. Ah!
That was beautiful. I think that was 11 out of 10.
Thank
Like
you.
your birthday. Like
11 out of 10. That's right.
Mhm.
That is my birthday. 11/10.
You can
19.
shake-
No, it is my birthday. I am accepting gifts. Please feel free to send me gifts at P.O. Box 46124 in Denver, Colorado. Zip code 80246. I actually do have a P.O. Box, and if you do want to send me a gift, you may do so then. But you know what? I shouldn't get gifts because before my birthday comes your birthday, which we'll get into.
My birthday.
But before your birthday comes our girl Sam's birthday.
Yes, indeed.
So that actually should be our shout
out. Happy birthday, Sam.
Happy birthday, Sam.
Woo, woo.
I love it. I really do. And I always love it when, you know, I get the soulful rendition of Happy Birthday. I don't like Happy Birthday to you.
Don't sing that. We're going to get copyright.
birthday. That's right. Well, and girl, that should be Commonwealth. Whatever it's called. The ship where they can't sue us. General knowledge. Because you can't sue me for the fucking ABC song. Motherfuckers. Right. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I fuck you for trying to sue me. Girl, for real, that's 2. That's those. I think those are off limits. I think you could sing Twinkle Twinkle. What about Mary Had a Little Lamb? Whose fleece was white as snow? Yeah. And guess what? Everywhere where Mary went, the fleece was sure to go. I meant the lamb was sure to go because she did not turn into fleece yet.
Did you see my face when you said fleece?
Yeah, I said, "Oop, that's not the nursery."
Nope, the lamb.
Girl,
The lamb.
listen, I don't claim to be Mother Goose, Miss Girl.
Me neither.
You,
I mean, that
you
would
could
mean
call
you have to live in a shoe, right?
girl. Did Mother Goose live in a shoe?
Or who was? Oh, that was Old Mother Hubbard, right?
Girl, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But I just looked it up. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. Is a popular English nursery rhyme with a some sort of. Oh, it was by Mother Goose. Hold up, is Mother Goose an author? Is Mother Goose a best-selling author? No, turns out, okay, again, a little bit of trivia for you folks. Turns out Mother Goose is actually Charles Perrault. He is the man behind Mother Goose.
I do apologize. My dog is barking. Hey, stop. No, do you want to be on the podcast? Don't worry about it. Sorry. There's an intruder.
She's like, I'm Mother Goose. All the animals are like, no, I'm Mother Goose. With a real Mother Goose, please stand up. Please stand up.
Cupcake stands up.
No, but I think the real Mother Goose has since passed. So, anyway. So, Mother Goose, is that the shit that you got read to as a child?
I think so. Like the general, like you said, nursery rhymes or like fairy tale stories. Like you had the Hansel and Gretel and like Little Red Riding Hood and shit.
Wait, that was all Mother Goose?
I think. I don't know.
Dang, she's talented.
Yeah.
Girl, wasn't there Hickory Dickory Dock? I don't even know. No,
and that mountain.
I don't know if that was Mother Goose. Yeah. I'm not sure how we got here. I'm sorry.
Hey, are you still here and you're new? See what happened? Fun.
Well, the good news is if you are here, you can stay engaged not only on our podcast, but all over social media, Miss Girl.
Hashtag that podcast.
That's right. And we even have a website. You could go to www.allthesewords, #thatpodcast.com.
Yes, literally hashtag spelled out.
I should buy the domain www.allthesewords.com.
Are we looking up to see how much it is right now?
I am doing that exactly right now.
Awesome.
Turns out, oh my God, it turns out there is $2,000 to own allthesewords.com.
Oh, that's rude.
Well, let's see if we can get allthesewords.org.
Ooh, .org.
You can follow us all over social media at allthesewords.org. It does look available. I don't know how much it will cost, so we'll of course provide you an update in the next episode
of that podcast. Sorry, all the words podcast.
.org.
.org.
Orders up.
All out of the shirt. It's just a black shirt with white print, just like this. All the words. .org.
All these words. All the words. All these words. I don't even know what I said. Regardless,
probably these. These.
You can also find us at Hickory Dickory Dock, which is my new OnlyFans. .edu. Which that's now, Miss Girl. We did talk. I do think we explicitly put OnlyFans in the news recently as well. Yes. Remember, we did a poll the other week, and we asked, if you'd started OnlyFans, would you be yourself? Would you be anonymous and all that stuff? And OnlyFans actually was in the news just recently.
Yes, which was wild. So I'm just going to spitball what it was. Apparently, OnlyFans said the banks don't want us showing any sexual-based content anymore. So we're going to stop that here soon. And then all hell broke loose. And then OnlyFans was like, oh, my bad, just kidding. We worked it out, all is well. But then there's some more tea. And go ahead, Jon Jon. You're going to, because I didn't know about this new tea. I didn't know about this.
Yeah, and apparently one of the banks who they accused that wouldn't... again, there's articles you could research this. Okay, we are just spitballing like Miss LPiddy said. But this bank came forward and said, no. We did not say that we would not use funding. or you'd lose funding, and so then there was this whole thing, and then OnlyFans is all take it back now, y'all. So now they allow porn again. It's
Yes.
and you think about OnlyFans, like I don't think about it like that is a pay for porn website. Like, girl, ain't nobody thinking that you're going to OnlyFans for podcasts.
Yeah, unless you
Or
like to see us
gaming.
on there. Yeah, podcast while gaming.
You can follow us at onlyfans.com/all these words. And
For the hottest gaming and podcasting content. What's different about
yes,
we're both wearing bras.
allthesewords.org. Thank you for tuning in. Miss Girls. Now, I've been enjoying these RuPaul recaps, and we'll get into them. But, girl, what you been up to since the last episode?
Honestly, not much. I've been still doing some research for my small business. I have a good little plan going. So once I get some things official, you guys will hear about it. But I'm going to do the YouTuber thing. Like, I got big things in the works.
You actually shared with us last or the episode before that you're going into the chicken industry. I think you were going to make scarves or lapel pins for them.
I forgot about that. What was I going to say?
Because it was something about the stitching. You had to put the stitching on it because it went well with my new business, which was rollerblades for chickens.
Oh, yeah. Oh, like it was napkins. I think it was napkins.
Yes, it was napkins. You're right. It was formal
chickens.
napkins.
And we embroidered the chicken's face on it so they knew which napkin it is. Because chickens don't have names. They don't have names, but they don't know their names. Like, that's the one thing chickens can't do. They just don't know names. Not names. Fact. 100% not proven.
Girl, that's hilarious. I also feel like I am so queer to suggest that it was a scarf. I'm like, of course, a little napkin? No, ma'am. That's a beautiful accessory, I heard.
Well, maybe it's dual purpose. Maybe it's a scarf and a napkin. Whatever you want it to be. Be fancy. Be adventurous. Wear that whatever sauce chickens eat. They don't eat sauce. Maybe they do.
Why would chickens eat sauce?
I don't know.
Girl, you getting hungry. You said you thinking about what sauce you're gonna eat with the chicken. Orders up. That chicken ain't having no fucking sauce, girl. You having the sauce with the chicken.
Accurate.
Girl, T though. I love a good, speaking of chicken, I love like fried chicken tenders. Oh my god. And that with some buffalo sauce.
Oh my gosh. Yep. Just read my mind. And if you want to be like kind of fancy, you add in some ranch too, just to dip it in, because dipping sauces means you're fancy. So
Girl, that's tea.
Like you just elevating the flavor.
Yeah, no, it's funny. There are people out there who do not fuck with sauce. Like they are basic. And I don't get it.
It's like that.
You're like, but I blame our upbringing because, girl, like when I was in middle school, girl, they'd be fucking feeding us pizza and fries and then having those giant jugs of fucking ranch and barbecue sauce.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. And the fries had that special seasoning on it too. That
girl,
like, kids.
Not in Cherry Creek, girl. That we have salt.
No, in good old Highlands Ranch, we actually had like salt and other seasoning, so it wasn't just like plain ass salt. And it looked like
girl, you probably had the Red Robin seasoning. Yum.
Probably. Can we just buy this off of you? Thanks.
Girl, then, I think you can buy it.
Then Domino's pizza, but something was different about this pizza. It was just like it just tasted better. Like,
hold up, y'all got Domino's. We got Blackjack.
Really?
Yes, really.
Oh,
and that was a gamble every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I fuck with that every day. My lunch, this is so weird. I just think about like saying this out loud to anyone who's listening in the world. My lunch in school was a pepperoni piece of pizza, French fries with salt, a chocolate milk, and motherfucking ranch and barbecue sauce. No wonder I'm fat.
We had... I used to think this was so cool too. So we had Domino's pizza. Sometimes I think we got Subway, or was that? We might have gotten.
Oh,
Subway
girl, eat fresh.
Or was it Chick-fil-A? I don't know. We had like a couple.
Girl, we got those too.
Yeah.
So because they used to have those, That's where the rich kids. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to clock anyone here, but girl, the rich kids always got the fucking Subway and the Chick-fil-A. I was always like, but girl, then they try to trade me. I'm like, you want this fucking blackjack pizza for that Subway sub? I'm like, deal.
Right?
Let's call it a day, mama.
Give it here.
Give to her. But sorry, you were saying.
I don't have anything else. I just really like food.
Girl, for real. What was your lunch? So you in like middle school, high school, what was your lunch?
Pizza. And then like middle school, I don't think we talked about this before. Fruitopia.
Oh, girl, Fruitopia.
Yes.
Ain't that soda that was only available in high schools or schools?
Yeah, like I don't think it was. I think it was just juice. I don't remember it being carbonated, and it was just juice filled with extra sugar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and like everybody had a vending machine of Fruitopia, and it just hits different with the pizza, the Domino's pizza. It was just real good, real nice.
Girl, that's crazy. No, you're right. It did not have carbonation in it.
I wish it did. Be better.
I wish it did.
Probably still be around.
Now, it is funny. You still can find Fruitopia in a few McDonald's locations, I'm reading. They've basically decided to phase out the entire brand, but you can find them in a few McDonald's. So if you are near McDonald's, yeah, there you have it.
Okay, well, that's that podcast. No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you for listening. But no, girl, Fruitopia, that was where it was at. So your lunch was Fruitopia.
Yeah, Fruitopia and pizza. Like, I don't think,
Oh,
I just always had pizza, like a slice of pizza every day.
Girl, how was that feeling? How did we survive on pizza, French fries, and like, I don't know if you have French fries, but like chocolate. I'm just like, how do kids?
Right, and everybody had French fries too, though. Everybody got French fries.
Everybody. Mm-hmm. And Miss Girl, it's not. I don't think I ever. But then I also feel like no one would ever eat it. From the standpoint of, have you ever seen like vegetables out of school?
Elementary school. That's it.
Girl, yeah. I got detention in elementary school. Get this shit. No, actually, it wasn't detention. In elementary school, you weren't allowed to do recess for a day or something like that. But anyway, I'm still very burned by this subject. No, I'm not. I fucked up. So anyway, I'm in this line with this kid named John Clark, and I like this kid. I want him to be my friend. Okay, and he's doing this thing in the lunch line every day. You got to wait, and the first thing you got to do is pick up your chocolate milk from the little metal cooler, right?
Yes.
That big ass cooler. You don't know where the fuck it came from, but for some reason it's loaded for kids stuff.
Yes.
And John. So I don't want to blame him. I'll take full ownership of what I did. So I'll explain what I did. So also, I grabbed the milks, and then I would like hit them on the corner of the metal.
Like yeah.
Kind of so you pick up a piece of the milk from this giant metal cooler, and then I would smash it in the corner, which would puncture a very small hole in it, and then I would put it back in the cooler. And I would do that to like 2 or 3 of them, because I had fucking severe ADD and I didn't know what else to do in the lunch line. I'm like, girl, I'm bored. Boom, boom. And I don't know what snake fucking ratted me out, because there's no teachers in that area. It was like a hallway before you go to the lunch line. So I don't know who ratted me out, but somebody did. And I was not allowed to have recess, and I used to love kickball. You know what? My bitch ass was really good at tetherball. Ooh,
tetherball was the shit. I played kickball in elementary school, but I stopped after I got either hit in the arm or the face with kickball, and I just left and just cried on the swings. Like,
she's done with this.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. And yo, fucking
girl,
kickball.
There is this feeling when you get smacked in the face with a ball, whether that's dodgeball or kickball. I think every kid has had it.
Sorry.
There's this feeling that happens when it smacks you in the fucking nose that I cannot describe, but it takes you the fuck out for a second.
Yes.
And you're not bleeding necessarily, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. That fucking slap in the face from a ball.
I got Thank you.
You can follow my Patreon at patreon.com/Jon Jon Lannon, where I'll be posting my ball smacking me in the face content. That's fucking funny.
So I'm just gonna,
That is hilarious. Girl, there's something to be said about being smacked in the face.
I have another injury from elementary school, but I do have a nose story for you.
She said another injury.
Yeah.
Shut up. What is this other? Okay, hold on. Is the nose story the same as the injury?
No, these are 2 different occasions.
Oh, mamma mia, so papilla, baby, make a diarrhea. Okay, let's start with the
elementary school story or the college story.
I want them both. So start with elementary school and work us through to college.
Okay. I can give you a high school story too in between. That one's not that fun. So elementary school, we are playing tag. We're having fun. We're running around on our cool playground.
You're it.
This was that podcast you will never hear from us ever again because what the hell was that? What the hell?
I thought that was some of my best work. Nonetheless, we'll move on.
Like the sun. Um,
Yes, exactly.
so we're playing tag, we're having fun, we're all running across the bridge, we're all like, oh, and then the person that's it is coming across the bridge, and I'm by the little fire pole, the fire stripper pole. Like, why did we have a fire pole? Why did we have that at like a stripper pole? Like, we all
Oh no, wait.
swing around.
Why was there a fire pole in the middle of your
How
playground?
in playgrounds there's like the little pole that you just slide down.
Oh yeah, on in the physical like jumping gym area.
Exactly.
The playground, like you said. the equipment, like where the slides are and shit, like you can like walk down. I got it now. Okay, now I've painted the picture. Now I understand where we are.
So I am in the little area so the area is here, and then like to my left is the bridge, and I see the person that's coming. So as I'm looking at the person to like keep my eyes on him, I'm reaching for the pole, and I realized it's not in my hand,
No.
and I fell out of this pole, and it was about a good. It felt like 6 feet, but it was probably like 3 feet.
Oh my word!
And I just hit the ground, and that was the first time ever that I've knocked the wind out of myself. And all I could do was, I can't breathe.
I can't breathe. You fell on your side, back, or front?
I fell on my side, so I fell. So I went out like this, and I fell on my right side. Yeah.
Oh my word! On like rocks.
Yeah, like on the gravel, like just boom.
Oh girl, that is a mess.
And I couldn't breathe because I knocked the wind out of me, and then I got up. And then I don't know if I went home after that.
How old were you when this happened?
I was in 5th grade.
Oh my word! I could just imagine this cute little Laurie just.
It wasn't like a cute little groan. It was, oh, I can't breathe. Like that sounded.
So what happened? Did the kids bail? Did they stop playing tag?
Yeah, they came around and just checked to see if I was okay, and I think one person got a teacher. I don't remember much because I fell out of this thing. And no bruising ribs. Like my mom was like, "Do you want to go to the hospital?" And I'm like, "No, I think I'm fine."
Yes, I do.
I'm like, "No, I need to sleep it off." No, I was like, "No, I don't. I definitely do not want to go to the hospital. Absolutely not."
That's hilarious.
So that was elementary school. You want to college?
All right, and then like go to the college store, girl. Your injury. That's hilarious.
Those of you that don't know, I was a college cheerleader. I actually was captain. Anyway.
Ready? Okay.
So we were. It was basketball time. It was
It was basketball time. Is that?
At basketball season. Oh my god.
I'm like, is that the professional term? All right, folks, it's basketball time.
Come on, girls, it's basketball
time. That sounds like something you'd hear in High School Musical. It's like, guys, it's basketball time. Girls, it's basketball time.
Who's
faculty and staff? Who's ready to play? Girl.
Anyways,
so you were playing. It was basketball time.
It's basketball season. It's a timeout. We have a minute timeout. So we either have 60 or 30. So during the 60, we went ahead and did like a quick little cheer stunt. So I could we were just in a half. Technical terms, we were in a half. And what we did was our flyer, we threw her up high enough so she could do 2 twists in the air, so a double down. So when you're twisting, you're supposed to have your hands to your side. And you're just looking with your The first turn she did that. The second turn, she had her elbows out, turning. Elbow hit me straight in the nose. And I just remember feeling like the pain just radiate up. And I was just like, oh that hurt. God. I didn't make any noise or anything like that. I still caught her. I still got her.
She smacked you in the face and you caught her. That's a real freaking friend.
Catching her, but like I got hit, and then all I could do was just do this up, and then like let her out, and then she was out, and then I just walked off the court to the bathroom, like, oh my god, my nose is broken. Got into the bathroom.
Were you bleeding?
Started to bleed, so I was like,
oh my word.
Bleed, so I'm like hoping that I would bleed, and I did, and I was like, okay, thank God. Go back to like cheer again after like my bloody nose is done, and then I get
blood all
dizzy.
over your uniform.
Oh, I get dizzy, and I'm like, oh shit, I might have a concussion. I had a concussion. Yeah.
Oh my god, girl! You're like I'm DIZZY.
Out for the rest of the game. Like I got pulled out. I couldn't cheer for the rest of the night. It was sad. Whose captain gets hurt? Me.
Girl, you were the cheer captain. Girl, you was running the whole ship. That's hilarious.
Okay, I'm gonna let you out. You're playing. Bye. I just was like, okay, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So hopefully I didn't like scare the whole crowd, but probably did. I just now that I think about it, because I literally walked off like, okay.
Which one was more painful, the elementary school injury or the trauma you endured in college?
Elementary school, absolutely.
Elementary school. And speaking of, how's the spirit that's tormenting you?
My cat. She's doing
Yes,
great.
my favorite last episode. You said I didn't say tormenting. I'm like, girl, we really trying to get this A&E special, but she's like tormenting. She's like, it's just a cat I see sometimes.
Right, that's what it is. So
Miss girl. So beyond, seeing the spirits and doing some small business stuff, what else you been up to?
watching YouTube.
Oh, girl, I love YouTube. I really do.
Right. I've been watching, of course, we talked about this family before, the Ballingers. So
Oh yes, the Blinkers.
the Ballingers. Start with the Ballingers. So the Ballingers,
Guys, that wasn't that
the baby, the sixth child that the Ballinger family was having, has been born, but we haven't seen the baby yet. So.
Oh my word! So the mother, and this is Colleen Ballinger's brother.
Yes.
His family of now, it sounds like 8.
Exactly. Yes. So they had to induce mom because she was past her 40 day.
30 day.
30 days. So she was like over by, I think, 3 or 4 days until she got induced. Induced. I think it's just induced.
Oh wow! I'm just thinking. Sorry, my brain went to what would we call their reality show if they did all 8 plus Ballingers. So the first thing I thought of was 8 Ballingers. And then I thought, that's not good. I shouldn't say that. And then I'm like, well, I was silent for this long. I can't really lie about what I was doing just now. So what would we call their reality show? The Ballinger.
I think just the Ballingers like they are now, because technically your whole channel is like a reality show. So.
Oh, they could just be. You know what? I got it. We should call them how you say Ballinger?
Yeah.
The Ballinger Bunch.
The Ballinger Bunch. Ballinger Bunch.
Are they wholesome? Could they be
the
next Brady Bunch? Mm-hmm. Guys, if you're listening to this and steal this idea, first of all, I think that's baby. Fine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that too as well. Yes. Congrats on the little baby, Cindy or whatever the child's name is.
Teddy.
The child's name is Teddy?
Yeah.
Short for Theodore.
I hope so. I think so.
I would like that if it was short for Theodore. I don't know why. But anyway, congratulations, Ballinger family. We love to see it. I've been binging hard, right? That was my break sound effect. All right, let's take a quick hard right here. Girl, I've not really been doing much. I've been doing, getting my content in order, organizing, because I do that stuff. But I have been watching this show, Euphoria.
I heard great things about that.
It is okay. So I will tell you, it's very triggering. So if there's any drug use in your past or anything like that, like it is wild. So just a trigger warning. But it is so good. The order's up.
Really? And Zendaya's in that too, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. And Zenaita.
And once again, that has been that podcast. There will not be another episode after this. I'm just kidding.
LPiddy typically quits the podcast at least 3 times. So
just
during a show, it's just what happens because I drive her to this insanity. But yeah, girl. No, I've been binging on that like crazy.
You sound like you said like bitch.
I said what? I have been binging. The one thing I've been binging on is all of that show, is Euphoria. Don't you know? The one thing I will tell you is there's another show I was binging on.
The winner of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars receives a one-year supply of Anastasia Beverly Hills Cosmetics.
Heartbreak. I just remembered a show I was watching that I do need to share with everyone.
I guess we're not talking about RuPaul yet.
No, we'll come back to RuPaul. I mean, rainbows are involved in a sense, so
Ooh, tell me more. Tell me more.
2 nights ago, as one does at 9, 10 o'clock at night before they go to bed, I was opening up my TikTok
Amazon shopping.
app.
Okay,
no
TikTok.
TikTok. Wow, TikTok.
TikTok, you don't stop. I got it.
Anyways, I was watching the Tiki-Taki, and I swiped through the first one, then all of a sudden I stumble upon a live stream. And it is this man racing pool balls on a treadmill.
Pool balls.
Pool
balls. Oh, like
billiard balls.
Billiard. Got it.
Balls.
Well, how did you say it? Say it again. How you said it? Pool?
Like pool. Like the game called Pool.
Pool. Oh, got it. I heard pool, like POLE or POOL?
OOL.
Pool.
Yeah, pool.
How do you say poo? POO.
Poo. Poo.
Poo.
Poo.
Because I say all of those the same. I'm like, I'm going to the poo. I gotta go take a poo, and then I gotta go swim in the poo.
Mommy's gonna go poop in this.
Anyway, back to your poo.
So I guess a bunch of us, I don't know if you paid for TikTok advertising, I don't know how it works, but a bunch of us all of a sudden saw this on our For You page, and all of us are in the comments like, what the fuck is this? Why am I so invested in it? And it's literally him with the treadmill, putting the billiard balls on, and then he'll put solo cups on the track and try to knock them out of place, but we're all into it. I was watching balls race.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, why would it's just crazy to me? What is popular on the internet? Because I imagine that would be so satisfying watching. It sounds insane when you describe it, but
right.
I can imagine girl, I have watched power washing videos, so I understand. I'm that is just
power
so.
Washing though. That's just so good.
Oh, get that gutter.
Oh, get it. Oh, look at that scum.
Look at that scum.
Let me see if I can find the account name real quick. I followed a few more new people, so I don't know where it's at. He is... Oh, Drew Barrymore's on TikTok. Did you know that?
I did not know that. That's really cool. Is he the poo guy?
No. Drew Barrymore?
No, your billiards guy. Your poo guy.
It's not Drew Barrymore. I do apologize. Oh, no, I can't find him. Oh, no, I found him.
What's his name? He better have a fun name.
J in Airing. Okay. J as in John, N as in Nancy, E as in elephant, H as in Harold, R as in Ronald, I as in iceberg, N as in Nancy, G as in gorilla. That is his handle on TikTok. And you can go watch him.
Does it spell anything backwards, or is that his name?
I think that's just his name.
Okay, sometimes I've learned this new trick on the internet to read things backwards, because 9 times out of 10 people just spell shit their names backwards. I'm like, that's not very clever at all.
That's how I got my nickname. Just kidding.
Yeah, you can call me Naj Naj.
Naj Naj. I knew it. Nosh and Nosh.
You're the Naj Naj.
Anyways, that's the CEO of Cups. He now has 1.6 million followers.
Excuse me, CEO of Cups. Is that his bio?
Yeah, CEO of Cups.
Oh.
Block Truth. Live treadmill pool ball racing now.
Pole ball racing.
Pole ball racing.
No, you're just so scarred by when you fell off of the pole. You just can't get over it. Pole, and she's having flashbacks in the middle of the episode. Pole? Did I say pole or did I say pool? Oh no.
Oh goodness. All right, now you could go into your segue about RuPaul. My apologies, but I had to get that out there because why not?
Here, let's see if I can segue out of that. That actually does not sound like a drag. But something that does sound like a drag is...
Yeah. Ho, 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 ho.
What you call me?
Merry Christmas. Welcome to the stage. Merry Christmas.
Girl, if there is not a drag queen named Merry Christmas... Quizmas.
Merry Christmas.
Who is Merry Christmas? Girl, you should be. That's all I gotta say. You should be a drag queen named Merry Christmas.
Done and done, and I'll just have red, green, and white outfits all the time, looking like a little elf, but with fashion sense.
Where does she come up with this stuff?
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, Miss Girl, since the last time you and I talked, we have gotten to a final four, or what would seem like a final four. But last week, of course, done it, yes.
What really music? I was gonna sing something else, but I decided not to. Anyways,
Well, who let the dogs out?
who?
I'm not sure. I feel like we tackled that.
Yeah, didn't we a while ago?
I think so. Because I feel like it meant something like in slang, and we were like, wow, that's really not cool.
It was something kind of like, what is it, misogynistic? Is that the word? That's a word.
Yeah, I think it is misogynista, because it is about, and the fella stopped the name calling, ye-ep-i-a-o, then the girls respond to the call, I hear a woman shout, who let the dogs out? So it's actually about men who catcall women and call them names are disrespectful, and the women respond by calling them dogs.
Who let the dogs out?
He's like, okay, that's rude. Who let the dogs out? That was so disrespectful.
Yeah.
So it's actually a song about women empowerment is what I'm reading.
I love it.
Who let the dogs out?
Could you imagine?
So stupid. If someone insults me or catcalls me, I'm going to just sing that back. I wish the women of New York would just sing that back. You're looking good today.
That's not my New York accent. I don't have a New York accent. I have a New York neighbor.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm. And she has the greatest New York accent ever. And I'm just like, yes.
Like, yes, Mama Queen.
Yes.
Oh, Miss Girl. I tell you, but speaking of queens.
Oh, okay.
And queens from New York.
Yes.
RuPaul's Drag Race. We have a top four now, and that's, of course, Ginger Minj, Kylie Sonic Love, Raja O'Hara, and Trinity K. Bonet. On the last podcast, we did ask you all a question, and we posted it upon our Twitter.
Oh, am I reading it? Sorry. I was loving your accent. I'm so sorry.
Thank you. And now to Laurie.
Thank you. Out of it. We wanted to know, what do you think the Drag Race All-Star twist is? We had lip sync off, one queen returns, partner challenge, and all-star voting. Now, with the results, with 5%, partner challenge.
Ra-ta-ta-ti-ti-ta-ta.
Oh yeah, I'm pussy, bitch. With 12%.
.org.
.org. With 12%.org. All-star voting.
Voting, yeah, so we've seen it before.
20%. One queen returns.
And which it seems kind of stupid because that is, I guess, what will happen regardless. But
sorry
anyway,
about that. Sorry bad. I think that one was me. And then with 63%, lip sync off.
Oh my heavens!
Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh my gosh. We have so much to talk about. Gosh.
Miss Girl. The audience was right, and it was absolutely a lip sync off. Which brings us into episode number 10, which was the Redemption Lip Sync SmackDown. Now, that one came out a couple weeks ago, August 19th, and the synopsis that they have, of course, on the site is the eliminated queens are back to compete in an epic lip sync SmackDown and a chance to return to the competition. Tishin.
I just realized, I thought August 19th was just like last week. I just realized we're in September today. Just
Yeah,
had a
girl.
moment.
You had a moment in the last podcast where you're like, there's no way it's September. I'm like, oh, it is September.
I always do this because I'm going to be that person one day that forgets her birthday. It happened last year when I already acknowledged my birthday, but then I'm working, and I turned around to my coworker and I said, "What's today's date?"
And
It's
she
my
said, it's your birthday, bitch.
Yeah. And so I was like, "My bad."
She's like,
I
happy
forgot.
birthday to ya.
I
Happy
should have played it off and been
birthday.
like, "Damn right."
You're like, that's right. I don't have memory loss due to my lack of sleep.
Yeah. Anyways, this episode was, I loved it so much. And we were talking about this a little bit beforehand, just how this whole episode was edited and how it, like, the cliffhanger too, like, we didn't see it. Like, they got us. They got us.
They got Miguel. Now, of course, this is a spoiler alert to the episode that came out a little while ago. But girl, you know what I loved about it? I love that all of the queens, and of course, we are going to be sharing all of the queens who were in the competition, except for one, made a comeback, and I thought that was so nice to be able to see them again on our screens.
Agreed. Like, it made me happy that they got extra screen time, and then mostly like them, they didn't have to share with multiple people, just a couple people. So I really liked it. I really liked the lip sync smackdown. I hope they continue this maybe for another season before they have another twist.
Girl, that's tea. Now, the first song was actually the first two eliminated queens, and that, of course, was Serena, Chacha, and Jiggly Caliente.
May I call you Jiggly?
Yes, mother. Everybody does.
I was like, that was a no.
May I call you Jiggly?
This time,
Okay,
Jon,
that would be fine.
Can we talk about how pretty Jiggly is? I'm sorry.
She's gorge, Miss Girl. She is gorge. Now they lip sync to "Free Your Mind" by En Vogue, which actually En Vogue was one of my first CDs I ever listened to. Rollerblading as a nice Turkish boy living in Germany. Girl. Mm-hmm. Now, who won that lip sync, Miss Girl? This one was a good lip sync, but who took that one?
Jiggly Caliente.
Yes, queen.
Yes. Which, you know what? Like, yeah, the edit from Serena Chacha was a little shady, but I hope she does well in life. Has a good life.
That's kind.
Yeah.
I hope she does well in life
Yeah.
on her future endeavors.
I guess that's a pageant answer. My bad, y'all.
A little bit, Miss Girl, but that's okay because Girls Just Want to Have Fun, which was the second lip sync song by Cyndi Lauper. That, of course, put Jiggly Caliente up against the third eliminated queen, Silky Nutmeg Ganache.
Reverend Dr. Nutmeg Ganache.
That's right.
Yes.
It's been so refreshing to see her back on the screen.
Yes. And speaking of refreshments, she definitely during her lip sync, she pulled out ice, a glass first, ice, juice, and then Crown Royal.
Yep.
All from her titties.
All from her titties, Miss Girl. That was so good. Right. Which, of course, led to Silky Nutmeg Ganache winning the second lipstick. And she's on her way to win a third lipstick. The next, our second lip sync. My word.
What?
Then we had a third lip sync, and that was what, Miss Girl?
I don't know why I said what. I didn't know what I was going to try to say, but I was like, why are we having this awkward silence? And what came out of my mouth was what? Anyways, SmackDown number 3 by Expose, Point of No Return.
You're taking me to the point of no return.
So that was Silky Nutmeg Ganache against Yara Sofia.
Sophia.
Let's talk about, did she do anything, Silky, did she do anything extra? She did something.
She did.
But I forgot what it was, so maybe it wasn't that much. Oh, was this when she had the flag? The the marching band flag. Color guard. Sorry, guys. Color guard flag.
Yes, Miss Girl. I think that's what it was.
Yes. Which I liked it. Go ahead with the prop.
Yeah, go ahead with it. We love a good prop moment, Miss Thing. Yeah, and she had that like purple hair. She looked really good in that episode.
So
So that was the one. Yeah, exactly.
that one.
I don't remember the color guard thing. That's why I'm like a little bit like, how what? Because I do remember her. Because she had the that was I think the. I don't think that was the color guard one. That was the one where she. Sorry, folks. Let's find out right now.
In a second why we are confused. So
because in this episode she actually has all that sequence on, right, with the bodysuit with the, and she looks so good in that one.
Yeah, that one was
Miss
so
Girl.
yes. So with that being said, Silky Nutmeg Ganache did win again.
Yes, she did.
Just the current something. And then we move on to SmackDown number 4.
Boo, boo, boo. Girl.
By Cher.
Girl, I love seeing this one, to be honest. But I mean, Silky tore it out.
Like, just it's the truth. It's the truth. So Scarlett did look amazing though. So, but she always looks amazing. So what we're talking about.
Girl, that's the tea right there. Oh, Kerr. Oh, Kerr. But yeah, girl. The and then obviously Silky took that lip sync as well, and we moved on to the next lip sync, which is why our memory is a little bit fuzzy because this one was so iconic that you kind of forget some of the other ones that weren't just as iconic. But anyway, was SmackDown number 5, and in this one, Silky was to go up against Akira C. Davenport, and instead, Miss Akira decided to decline. Which means Silky did the lip sync 100% on her own to Barbie Girl by Aqua. Oh, girl.
Yeah. Like, I'm glad that it was a solo because it was great. It was hilarious.
So good.
From one part, the rolling on the floor part.
So good. Great. And so Silky had an outfit on, which was similar to a challenge they had in season 7, if I'm not mistaken, where they were half-half, right? So half of her was Ken and the other half was Barbie. And she did this lip sync going back and forth each side. And it was truly so hysterical. I mean, it was such a good lip sync.
It was great.
And Miss Silky turned it out.
Ending to that day too, because RuPaul was even like, "Oh, what the hell? Just play the music."
Yeah, just do it. And so good that she got that opportunity too, to do it.
It was Barbie Girl. Like, yeah.
Girl.
Just yeah.
We were just so here for it. And of course, Silky Nutmeg Ganache won that one, which moves it into number 6, which was
Heartbreaker. That was like my country version of it.
Wow, very good. Is that Pat Benatar on the line?
It is. That's me. I'm Pat Benatar. Surprise! Anyways, this was a lip sync against Silky Nutmeg Ganache and Jan,
that's right. Now, this one was a fun lip sync, but ultimately, lip sync winner was Silky Nutmeg Ganache. Love that one. Love seeing Jan return. And I thought this next one was going to be really interesting with Pandora Box going up against Silky Nutmeg in SmackDown number 7, which was focused by Ariana Grande.
Focus on me. Focus on me. If you guys could see me right now, you would notice that I'm trying to do my eyes like Pandora.
Focus on me.
Focus on me.
That's the Mother Goose version. Focus on me. And ultimately, Silky did take that one as well, which has her just winning up a storm. But of course, she goes up against someone who was just eliminated in the final SmackDown, which was what, Miss Girl?
It was Eureka.
Right.
And the song that they lip sync to was a favorite of mine. Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson.
I can breathe for the first time.
So moving on. Yes.
You think you're looking at me?
Well, once again, if you would have seen the most awkward dance ever.
If I were to audition for American Idol, speaking of Kelly Clarkson, I would sing Josh Groban's "You Raise Me Up" and just shake the entire stadium.
Okay, I love it. Okay.
You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. If you hear me, records producers, please sign me to your label. I am the new Josh Groban. You can see my EP out of you can find my entire album at allthesewords.org/album.
Please ignore the OnlyFans for a second and then just go to my
Good.
I'm
Yes.
also a great DJ for weddings. Watch this
Yes.
song.
I just have one song. It's "You Raise Me Up,"
Yeah.
so I can stay on the mountains.
Yes.
Anyway.
And what you actually do is you sing it in different styles, plus you just play it like on different instruments too. That's just your whole shtick. That song.
Yeah, I sing. Yeah, I sing the lyrics to "You Raise Me Up" to all the tunes of different songs.
Yes.
It's like,
yes.
yeah, like I would do various different renditions of it. It's the song, but not the song. It's like "I'm blue, da ba dee da." I would, I would sing that.
You
to
raise
that
me
tune.
up, da ba dee da ba da.
You raise me up, da ba dee ba. You raise me up, da ba dee da. Raise me up, da ba dee ba. So yeah, that's kind of my thing. Like I said, you can find me at allthesewords.org/album.
Book me today at my MySpace.
Book me today. But of course, Eureka went up against Silky Nutmeg. And I got to tell you, Miss Girl, this was the final lip sync. It was such a good one. But boy, this was what you were talking about. They left us on a cliffhanger.
Oh my gosh. I was so in tuned with what was going on, and then they were about to announce the winner, and then just like the girls were shocked that it cut off, I was too. And usually, we can clock like a good oh, we know something's coming up, here we go. This was the first time they got me.
Girl, they got Miguel.
Oh,
they got Miguel.
Man.
No, you're exactly right. I was so shook that they didn't reveal it, and I was so surprised by it. Right, like I was like, oh, we're for sure gonna know. We couldn't do this whole episode and not know. I mean, RuPaul's our girl, right?
Right, and then all of a sudden,
right.
Oh.
So needless to say, a winner is not picked, and we don't know who returns to the competition until the next episode, which is episode 11. And that one, of course, is the charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent monologues.
Wink.
Wink. That spells cunt.
There you go. That was aired on August 20th, 2021. And the synopsis here. I feel like I'm a professor. The synopsis here. The All-Stars take the stage to share hilarious and heartwarming true stories in a performance challenge that decides who makes it to the grand finale. Actors Jermaine Fowler and Alec Mappo. It's Mappo, right? Or is it Mappa?
Mappa.
That looks weird. Coach Queens, writer-director, oh God, Justin Simeon joins the judges panel. Sweet.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. Yes.
Now, the episode basically opens up with a little recap, and we find out the returned queen is Eureka. Now, I think that that could be debated as far as why or how or whatever, but it's not important because Eureka is back in the competition.
Exactly. This is wild. So they just jumped right into it, and they went into a Pride photo shoot. And it was sponsored by Levi's. They sponsored. We sponsored it.
The denim organization, huh?
Yeah, that one with the name of Levi Co.
Levi Company. No, these were really funny. I loved Kylie Sonique was giving me like hella Madonna vibes. I just love it. They were all so cute. I thought those were hilarious.
Yeah, it was a nice, adorable little mini challenge. I feel like it was great.
It was. Oh, and Kylie Sonique, of course, won that challenge.
Yes.
And then we walked into the Maxi Challenge. DJ Khaled. Now the talent monologues was a lot like the vagina monologues. I feel like that was obviously the play on words, etc., etc. And there was one on the Real Housewives of Atlanta called the pocketbook monologues, which I thought was really interesting. They called their vagina a pocketbook.
That's a Southern thing, I think.
I think it is. Yes,
yes.
So there you have it.
There you have it. Fact checked.
Fact check. Now this, I hate to sound like a cornball, but I really loved and drew to this because this is my style of entertainment.
Yeah.
Storytelling that isn't all joke, but it can be hilarious. So yeah, I thought all of them were really interesting. The monologues, Trinity had one called Bamboozled, and that of course was that catfish story.
Yes.
No, go ahead, Mama.
No, after you. Go right ahead.
I thought that was cute. Of course, that was about her being kind of catfish and that person kind of telling her what an inspiration she is. Very cute, heartfelt story. And then the next queen went into her monologue called First Time. That's Kylie.
Yes, Kylie. And then next up, Ginger with My Ruby Slippers. This was cute. I like this one. It was a cute story. After that, we had Raja with Bunny Tail, which that one was hilarious.
That one was good too. I really liked all the queens. Honestly, I thought their stories were so freaking cute. Mm-hmm. And I thought Ginger's was very theater. It really gave me like Whoopi Goldberg storytelling vibes. It was I was there, and maybe that was part of the they did kind of give her the critique of it not being casual enough. But I thought it was perfect. I thought it was perfect.
I agree on the casual not being casual enough, but still, it was just a great little anecdote we've learned about Ginger. So it made me happy. Finally, we had Eureka with A Benefit from Boom Boom, which. If you wanted to be verbal, you did it.
Yep.
Did it.
And that's the great thing about this episode. That wasn't necessarily a comedy act, but it was hysterical, right? Now, I got to
the bathroom.
Oh, it's so good. If you haven't seen the episode, she talks about an incident in which she shit herself, basically, performing. So very funny. Now, although that was a very vulnerable story, that did mean Eureka won Pop All-Star of the Week.
Got her win. Yeah, buddy. So now let's look at this. What? Excuse me?
So I was just going to say she won $5,000 from courtesy of Levi, Miss Faye. Now, up to this point, you're right. Let's talk about these 4 All-Stars. We got Eureka, Ginger, Kylie, and Raja.
Yes. So as of right now, the stats are as follows. So challenge wins, Eureka has 1, and she was up for elimination 1 time, which we just saw. Ginger has wow, I can't talk tonight. That was that podcast. Bye. No, Ginger has 2 challenge wins, but was up for elimination 3 times. What about Kylie?
Miss Girl, she has had 1 challenge win, and she's been up for elimination Tres Leches 3 times.
Tres Leche.
And then, of course, Raja has been Raja has won 2 challenges, and she's been up for elimination 2 times. So if you're looking at the stats, Raja takes it with the least amount of eliminations, but is tied with challenge wins with Ginger.
Exactly. And the reason why, once again, up for elimination, Ginger was up for elimination 3 times. So I know in the beginning we had
Tres Leches.
So I know in the beginning we had our picks for who's going to win. I said Akira C. Davenport. That didn't happen. And as you guys can see, if she's not in the
take backsies.
Yeah. Whoops. So I want to know, who do you think will win? And who would you like to win? So who do you think will win and who would you like to win?
Miss Girl, I thought, wrapping up the episode, the fact that the lip sync winner of that episode was Miss Eureka, but I don't think that she's going to actually take the entire crown. I think Ginger is going to take it. And I almost feel like Ginger was also not given this challenge win to maybe be awarded the crown. I don't know. But I really do think, in my personal opinion, I think it's going to be Miss Ginger Minch. What about you, Miss Girl? Who do you think is going to take the crown?
It's too close to call. I keep going back it's just between Raja and Ginger. Then I'm like, but did you see what Eureka did? And she's been really consistent this whole season. Like, yeah, only even though she has only one win, she only had one bottom. So, and then I'm like, Kylie is great too. Kylie. Oh, I just renamed her. Oh,
Kyrie.
okay.
But no, Kylie, I think you're right. Even she's so talented. I could see her taking it too. All of these winners really would really do something for the crown. I think that's just lovely.
Yeah.
And so, Miss Girl, not only did you hear our opinion here, but who do you really think? Who do you like? If you had to make a choice right now, you would choose
who I think will win? Raja.
We'd love to hear it. So, who will win? It will be Raja, and my vote is Ginger Minj.
Yes.
And we want to know what you guys think, so we're going to post on our Twitter who will win Drag Race All-Star 6. We'll find out, of course, tomorrow, which is insane.
Oh my God. Just so you guys know, we will not be on Twitter tomorrow until we watch the episode. I might stay up late just so I can watch it.
That's Tivana.
Yeah.
And we're going to be reviewing that on September 15th. But one thing I do want to mention, because I do think it's fair to give this call out on that last episode, it was very unique in that Jada Essence Hall came back to be the lip sync assassin.
Yes.
And her and Eureka actually both won the lip sync. And
that's right. Yes. Right. Yes.
And when they pulled out the lipstick, Miss Girl, both of the winners had Trinity K. Bonet.
How do we feel about her going home?
I think it's tough being in that place. And then she kind of expressed in the episode, right? I mean, she was kind of like, dang it, I was here and then I got taken away from me. That has to suck, right?
It does, yeah. But, I mean, at least she could still hold her head. Her head is held high because she accomplished a lot. Even if she didn't win every challenge, she still looked great. Like, I feel like the working class, the ball, when it was like the working class person, I feel like that could have been a little bit better. That's the only downfall I saw with her fashion. Like, her fashion's on point.
Just so on point. No, she really, she had a true redemption season. I mean, she killed it. She gave us new life to her drag character and her personal side. So that was really lovely to see.
Honestly, I think it was smart to get her out too, because even though she was in the bottom technically, she knows how to turn the party. Like, she is still a threat no matter what. So,
especially with
ladies.
The lip sync.
Yeah,
yes, ma'am, Pam.
Exactly. So it was a smart move overall, but so sad to see TKP. TKB, not P.
TKB, that's right. And of course, we interviewed her eons ago at DragCon, which was amazing. It was like we had our cake. That's right. We had our cake and ate it too. And Miss Girl, speaking of cake, you're going to be celebrating in this next week your birthday.
What the hell was that segue?
I was really reaching, girl.
I was like, cake, yeah, dip. And I'm like, oh.
Yes, cake. Oh, yellow cake, huh? Anyone? No. Episode 80, which we are going to be getting you a special episode for LPiddy's birthday, which is indeed September 8th. And you can send me gifts for her birthday at P.O. Box 461124, Denver, Colorado.
What's so funny is that I was going to mention that earlier when you mentioned your P.O. Box. Send my gifts to him.
Stop, that's hilarious. If you do send them, I will make sure to not give them to her.
Yes. All of a sudden, there's a shirt for me that you're wearing. I was like, you sure? I think that's for me. That's my name on it.
That's a nice blouse, Jon Jon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I got that for you.
Yes. Red rouge is my color.
Yes.
Now we're going to do some fun things. We may even be on video for you folks. So we'll have some fun games. Also, hit up our Twitter, #thatpodcast. We're going to do some polls about LPiddy, 2 truths and a lie. And we'll see what is a truth and we'll see what is a lie.
I might have to change one of them now that I think about it.
You may have to change that.
This one. Wait, not that one. This one.
Yes, that's it's hilarious. That's literally the one I was thinking. Okay. I'm like, that one may be a little, but I think keep it. I would say keep it. Now, anyway, we're gonna of course do that, and then as we mentioned on episode 81, which will be September 15th, we'll do the Drag Race finale, and then we're gonna get up into a whole bunch of other fun topics. If you have any suggestions for us, hit us up in the inbox of the #thatpodcast all over social media. That's right, girl. Well, that was the show. You know who you are? You are LP.
And do you know who you are? You're Jon Jon.
That is correct. And you know what this show is?
That podcast. Hashtag that podcast.
That's right. And we love you guys so much.
Yes.
Truly.
We
thank you guys
so much.
We can't wait to be back with you guys next Wednesday on the Interwaves. But yeah, I'm Jon Jon.
I'm LPiddy.
Until next time. Bye.
Bye.